Hey, welcome back! Lego dropped a whole heap of Olivia Rodrigo sets recently, and I was so disappointed that these didn't include mini dolls. I'm not surprised. I mean, we seem to be getting fewer and fewer themes with mini dolls, even though it would have suited her and this theme so well. But anyway, when we don't get a mini doll version, that just means I need to make my own. And I had a bit of experience making some tour outfits. So, because I've spent almost a whole year, I think it was a whole year, making Taylor Swift's Eras tour outfits. So I think I can do this. And I'm going to start with this outfit from her Concert Moon set. So this is what it looks like in minifigure form in the actual set. Over here on the left is what she looked like in it. And I mean, what I'm going to be able to paint is not going to be able to really compete with what Lego's official printing's going to be like, but I just really would have preferred this as a mini doll, I think. That's where I'm going. However, because we do have a brand new hair mold, I'm not going to have to go ahead and make my own hair for this mini doll, so that's very cool. So, okay, she looks cute as a minifigure, but it could have been so much better. So let's see where we're going to start. So first up, trying to match the skin tone that Lego decided to give her. These, they chose medium tan. These are the only face prints, the heads that I have in medium tan. They don't really suit her at all. So next step is into the Nougat range, and I think that Nova's face print would do quite well. I'm going to have to change the eye colours and the lip colour and give her eyeshadow and stuff. But this is a good way to start because I cannot paint a face print. I just can't. I've tried. I fail. It's very, very bad. So I need to use existing ones. So this is what I've got as a base. I know it looks absolutely nothing like what she's wearing, but this is where we start. All the way back here at the beginning. And first up, I need to remove the print. And I'm removing the print from the shoes with my little grindery thing here. It's just got a fine grade sandpaper wheel on the end, and it takes a little bit of time just to sand the print off. But then we have this black base for the legs, which will give us her boots and her little short shorts, but we have to then paint on her skin tone. So okay, we've got these off, and then the same thing for the top. We need to entirely remove the print from this torso piece to be able to paint on her little black top. So to do this, it might be a little bit easier if I rip her arms off, and that way I can access everywhere nice and easily with my sanding wheel. You can also use acetone to do this, but you will easily melt the plastic, especially modern day mini dolls seem to melt. I'll show you an example in just a minute. But before we do that, that's what we have now. Now, mini dolls have a kind of a droopy groin. That sounds terrible, like they're wearing a nappy. So I had to go when I was doing this blue bodysuit to be able to actually make the legs longer by grinding up in between. So I'm going to do that again today, which means I need to get one of my diamond drill bits, and actually not really a drill bit, it's a diamond grinder bit, and just go gently and extend those legs. So it's the smallest amount, but it makes a huge difference. And also this is, can you even see the meltiness on the back here? This is when I went a little too heavy-handed with some acetone. So yeah, if you're trying to remove prints that way, which does work, just go less heavy-handedly than I did. Don't be like Ellie. Okay, so painting the skin tone on between the boots and her shorts, and that looks a little bit dodgy, but that's okay. We fix it up as we go along. While that's drying, painting on with a nice, this is actually a nail polish, nail design brush, nice and fine and pointy, and it's a lot easier to get these nice thin lines, even though I'm still not great at it. But anyway, this is our crop top so far. Not quite as symmetrical as I want, but I can fix that up with a toothpick. Now, speaking of toothpicks, I decided I was going to have a try at making her fishnets just by carving away the skin-toned paint to reveal the black underneath. And unfortunately, it just doesn't work as well as I'd hoped because it rips the paint, so it tears more off than I'd hoped, and it's not as tidy as I was really hoping. I'd be able to avoid painting fine lines for fishnets, but nah, we're going to redo that. In the meantime, putting on some eyeshadow and some lips. That's terrible. Now she's got lipstick on her teeth, but good news, I can go in once it's dry with a toothpick and just scrape it away from where I don't want it to be. Love my trusty toothpick. Back to the legs. So skin tone has re-dried after I reapplied it, and now doing a dodgy as job putting on some fishnets, but I will do some cleanup, and this is what we have so far. All right. Okie dokie. Now, next up we need to add some glitter. My favorite part! And to actually apply it just to the points where I want it to be, I use some gloss varnish because it's going to be shiny anyway. And then, once I've got this on where I want it to be, just pour... Oh, it goes everywhere. Yay, glitter. Pour this on, and then once it's dry, you can just kind of brush it off gently from where you don't want it to be. And that gives us the glitter for her undercoat. And I went through, and off camera, I actually put a little like silver, really fine glitter over the top for her overlay dress, which she throws on over the top. So hopefully this has worked out quite nicely. I think it looks pretty good. Got her necklace on, got her bracelet on too. You know, for a hand-painted job, I'm pretty proud of how this has turned out. Move over, minifigure Olivia. You're not going in my collection. And here's her face print with the added eyeshadow, the glitter, and her bright red lipstick. And I painted her irises. What are they? Pupils? No, the bit with the color, brown as well, because we needed to change that up. And with the hair, I think she looks so much better as a mini doll. I mean, she looks like her, just shrunk down. Even the skin tone goes quite well, I think. Okay, and because we have got them, I'm going to give her platforms for her boots because she is wearing platform boots. This is going to make her absurdly tall, but this is so cool. Check it out. I feel like we need a whole range of fashion mini dolls. They go so well. And another reason why I chose Nova's face print is because I knew we had this face print too as an alternate one. We have so few for mini dolls, but this one will work okay for her singing. And I painted on the eyeshadow, put a lipstick on, and it's just so cartoony, but I love it. I think she looks adorable like this. Okay, let's pop her other face back on. And let's build her concert moon. I just love that we get this imagery, this moon that she floats over the audience and to sit on. Sitting down as a mini doll that I've painted on is going to be tricky. No, it'll be fine. I can sort it. Okay, so let's get this moon put together. So this is the concert moon set. It is like, it's got her moon on it, but it's also sitting on a turntable. And we're going to see how this all goes together. It's basically a display piece, but it's got some movable functions, and I'm very, very excited to see how all this goes together. So this is the moon. It's in the new blue-violet color, which I think is just absolutely dreamy. It does not steer, it's very tippy. But when you actually put your figure on here, gives it enough weight to be able to, stand up by itself. And we've got these brand new, I've never seen these star pieces before. They look so much like the old Click It stars, but they're in the opalescity see-through color. We've got some chrome silver ones as well, and because there's a whole heap of stars in the sky, we get these cool curved see-through rods. So, and the front and the back have to look equally good on this because it's going to be turning around on the record player. So let's see how this all goes together. So these attach to the claws, and then we've got some more. So cool to have all these little see-through bendy sticks to suspend stuff in the air. So the moon just by itself, I love it. I love it so much. It looks so good with a mini doll, right? Let's put together the turntable. So there's a whole heap of structure, obviously, for the inside here. I've popped a majority of it together in little chunks so it can go together fast, because otherwise it's pretty boring. However, that being said, it's actually not that boring to build because the designers have made sure it's not, like, everything's not exactly the same on the inside. So it's not very interesting to look at, but it's interesting to build. Nice, big, open, light pieces as well. It's going to be hollow. We're going to be putting a top on it. So see that bit facing the front at the moment? That's going to be the top when we lie it down on its side. And we have to get this up to the height where it's going to get to, obviously. And then we've smoothed over there, and we've got one little stick and a turny bit happening in the inside. So then we need to put on this bit, which are the controls for off to the side. And this has got a whole heap of smoothing over to do for the top too. In fact, I don't know that there are very many exposed studs on this when you finish it, which is so cool. We've got so many really clean, hard to tell that they're Lego sets these days. Okay, so we've got a little red switch here on the left-hand side, and underneath is a hidden compartment that you can slide in, and you can either stash your valuables in here, but I think it's also going to be the right size to put the minifigure or the mini doll into. Okay, underneath, I've got those bits to smooth it out, and then this attaches on here. Oh, this red switch is to actually push it out. Check that out as a mechanism. That's so cool. Okay. So to clad the sides and smooth it around, we've got these beautiful purple, yeah, nice smooth bits. And on the one on the back, there's a little clip there that you can store a bit of paper in, so you can pop your concert tickets in there. You can display them with the set if you want to. And then on the underneath, we need to put these bits in as the feet for it, which is so cool. The bottom of it stays nice and open, but there is this little built version of Olivia's logo of her emblem. So that's so cool. It's hiding underneath. This is going to be our turntable-y thing. How does that turn? Hold on, we just need to wait. So we pop this bit in and then you turn that and then obviously it turns. And then this is the nice smooth frame to go around the edges. Love those corner pieces too. Going to be using them in all sorts of things. And then over on the other side, we obviously need the record player arm and the needle. So that goes over. This is such a cool design. And here is a partially built vinyl, the record. It's got her sticker in the middle and we've got a display spot for the moon. So these just need to go together. Boring to watch. I just pre-built it for you. I mean, it's very, very clever engineering wise, but so much black, so much boring. Okay, let's just have a look at how it all works though. So, oh my gosh. Okay, we can swing the arm over here and look at that. It's playing. The music is playing. It's not. But we can then put the moon. Is that the right angle for how it's... I don't know that it matters, but I'm just going to pop it on in the same angle that the instructions say, just in case. And then when you turn, the moon also turns around. Oh my gosh, on its own little axis up the top. This is a very, very cool display piece. Would have been so much cooler if it had to come with mini dolls, but we can now store this mini doll in here if you don't want her up here on the moon or when she's having a break from touring. I mean, you gotta have some, rest and repair time. Girl, okay, so this is what it looks like without the figure up on the display. I think it looks better with her up there, but it's cool that we've got that cute little drawer. And I just love this singy face. I wish we had more alternate expressions for mini dolls. We're getting them slowly, but oh my goodness, we need more. And I can sit her down on the moon. So for safety, workplace health and safety, you do not want to be flying over a whole crowd of people standing up swinging from a moon. Or do you? Live dangerously and wear a harness. So this is an amazing looking set. Fabulous, like beautiful design. It's going to look really good as a display. I obviously would be buying the whole series of these if they came with mini dolls in the different outfits with different expressions. But I rested on this one because it was a mid-range one. It's $80 here in Australia and it comes with her new hair mold. But the other sets, they don't have mini dolls, but I want mini doll outfits. So maybe I need to just paint the other Olivia tour outfits. Let me know if you want to see that happen in the comments. Yeah, I'm in two minds. I just would love her as mini doll. I think it would have looked so good. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and I'll see you again later. Bye.